Hey there, channel. So tonight we have got Ziggy preheated, and we're going to do a very similar cook to which I've done a couple times on the channel, but we need Ziggy at a nice temperature. So she's sitting at 200 now. She's sitting on mid indirect heat, which I've had the full burners going right up, and she's still cranking heat, but we want her to sit around about the 180. So what we're doing tonight, we are going to do something a little bit different, but very similar to what I've done past. So we're going to do the American spare ribs that are already marinated. They're a sticky maple flavor glaze. I'm going to put them in the tray. I'm going to soak it with Coca-Cola, and then on top of that, we're going to use some of my favorite spices. So we're going to use Old Bay seasoning spice, and we're going to use some parsley, but we'll be using this jar here. The other one was empty, my bad. So, show you how she looks in the tray. We're going to pre-oil that all the way around and up the sides. We're going to dump that in. We're going to put the spices on. I'm going to douse in Coca-Cola, and I'll show you how it looks before I wrap it up. Alright, so I've had a little bit of a stuff up here. So this is the parsley we're using, which I just said. So I changed that out. And the Old Bay spice I just showed was the old one. This is the new one. I didn't realize I actually had two of them lying around. So what we're going to do, this is step by step. We're going to use my favorite extra virgin olive oil spray. Spray that up. Just layer that. Just so we don't get any stickage on the sides. It should be pretty much lubricated from the Coca-Cola. And we're just going to throw these rib racks in there. It actually wasn't a bad price for these ribs. It looks like a lot more than what you get from Woolies or Coles. So they look like they're frozen. They were defrosted, but I had these sitting in my bar fridge, and for some reason, when I set anything just below the freezer, it turns frozen. So we're gonna see how we go. Now just gotta try and align these properly. And being maple, they are very sticky. So we're gonna line them up with that. One on top for good keepings. We're going to give that another slight drizzle of oil on the top. This is going to be the fun part. Old Bay seasoning. Okay, we're going to drizzle that on. Old Bay seasoning spice goes good on nearly any kind of meat. Generally, your lamb, beef, chicken, and pork, but I like to use this even on seafood. I haven't tried as yet, but it is designed, it is made to be for seafood. So like a lot of people from America, as my US viewers would see, you guys use this on your crabs and that, and yeah, it's supposed to be pretty good. So anyhow, we'll put some parsley on this. Parsley always adds just that extra random flavor. This one a good shake. Good old Master Foods, Master Foods, Master Cooking. Okay, so we're gonna bang a bit of this in there. Whoa, that's actually way too much. Way too generous on that. But by going way too generous, that should go through when the Coca-Cola goes through and it steams itself. It's a very big opening. I've stuffed up again. Use the wrong side. Anyway, it's alright. This is one of my epic videos where I don't give a shit if I stuff things up. It makes it more funny. Anyway, Coca-Cola time. let's get this can of Coca-Cola in there. And we're going to just mix all this flavour up. So that's why I said I don't care if I put too much flavour on. The only fear I may have is that very top one. That might get burnt because it's going to be wrapped. But it should hopefully shrink in, so we'll see how we go. Okay, and you'll see this wrapped in 2 shakes. Right, here's the package, ready on the Ziggy. Now, Ziggy actually went over while I was wrapping that up, so I had to turn down the burners, which I didn't capture that. So we're in just over 200, which all the heat's locked into the hood. So we are going to chuck that straight in the middle. I'll leave that on there for about 25 minutes in direct heat, around about 180 to 200 degrees. Then I'll pop it open, have a look. If it doesn't look cooked, I'll flip it with the foil off, and we'll see how we go from there. Righto, here we go. So here is the wrapped up sticky ribs with Coca-Cola glaze sitting on Ziggy. And it ain't a D Ziggy 3 unless it's got flame. So let's flame it up, motherfucker. We're gonna burn the outside and burn all that excess juice off. Yum yum. Woo-hoo-hoo, look at that burn. Let that foil burn on the top. Flame it up, motherfucker. Flame it up, 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 burn. Yum yum. Right, so Ziggy's sitting at about 205 degrees now. And I said I'll leave this on for about 20 minutes. I've actually had it in there for probably about a good 45. So we are going to lift the lid off this, or that was cut it open. Right, we'll see how these ribs look. A lot of flavour, and Ziggy actually had a leak. There's a nice trail on the floor I've had to clean up. That was from the Coca-Cola. These actually looking beautiful. Okay, so that top one feels a bit tough still. Yeah, still tough. Alright, I'm going to flip them. And I am going to take the middle one out. And the middle one can go on top. The one that was on top, go in the middle. Flip the outer one over. Put the foil back over a little bit. Leave some breathing space. And crank it up to about 220, maybe a bit more. So there we go. The smell of that actually, with the Old Bay spice, gives a little bit of a curry-ish smell, but it does smell pretty good. So there we go, in about 20 minutes. Yum yum. Okay, so I've cut the gas off, and these have actually been cooking for roughly about an hour and a half. So they are a little bit rough and tough, but they're definitely cooked. So these are the Coca-Cola maple glazed, Old Bay spiced, and parsley infused ribs. So it's a beautiful glaze of that. Not overly burnt. This one here looks a little bit dry, but that's why it's good to have a little bit of extra sauce there. Just let them just simmer in excess heat. And you'll see that yummy glaze. So I was going to let these just soak in the sauce. Get a little bit of moisture back in the meat. Yum yum. Look at that. Beautiful. I didn't actually see before, but these are there. I can't remember if it's a pork or lamb, pork or beef. Anyway, either way, usually I know what meat to buy, but yeah, I just seen ribs in a butcher, so I bought them. So yeah, been a very epic cook, this one. But that's how they turned out. They're quite nice. That was said. Just gonna let them simmer in the sauce, cool down, and then eat. I have the paper towels there just to see what they look like. Yeah, they're stuck. Anyway, guys, they one video this weekend. Couldn't really be stuck doing any more than one, but I will be putting some more epic cooks up sometime soon. There's the ribs. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, wow. Very poor lighting. Alright, thanks for viewing. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.